Fanatics.
Yo, yo,
I'm
yo.
L. That's Corey. And this is another edition of PTB. How you been?
Absolutely. I'm doing good, man. We off to a new year, man. We're in February. It's a new month. January is in the books,
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, man, Lego got a lot of things in store. A lot of
Yes.
things I'm excited for, a lot of things I'm not so excited for. But we're gonna touch on all those topics.
Yeah. So in the news, the French artist painted the city with Lego heads while everyone was asleep. Right. So
Hmm.
those little barriers, right? Little barriers, and their barriers instead of whole pole has a little stud on top, and then the pole comes down. And
Hmm.
so my man, while everybody was asleep throughout the city, he was busy graffitiing it up with the Lego heads all over the place. You got one eyes with patch, one eyes with glasses, couple
Hmm.
two-eyed people, right? He did various nice little characters. The project is called Angry Lego.
So, like Europeans are fascinating people.
Mhm.
There was a social media I was following called Lego to Party,
Okay.
and they painted little minifigs and they would just post it on different street corners and everything. So I'm half French, so I understand exactly why this dude decided to do that when people were sleeping, because French people tend to sleep. They work and then they sleep. When French people sleep, ain't nothing waking them up. So he knew exactly what he was doing. He timed it just right. It was probably a time when everybody was asleep and he got to work. So I appreciate good art. I
All right.
appreciate
Yeah, I
good
appreciate good art. I
art.
appreciate good art. Somebody do that to my mailbox. We're gonna fight.
Yeah. It's America.
All
All
right.
right.
First up. What do you know about Beyond the Brick promotion boosting?
Mm.
So I looked to the
So
news, right? Look to the news,
yep,
and uh, matter of fact, I think you said that to me.
I did. I did. It was interesting what I saw. So we'll dive in. So one of our fellow Lego masters, uh, which is Lego Master Michelle Brooks from season 2,
Yes.
also the winner of the global Lego Master that went down in
Yeah,
Australia with
that's
Crystal
right.
Star. You know,
Smackdown, baby.
SmackDown. They laid the SmackDown. She is promoting these two Lego ideas that she has going on right now,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
And it's every now and again, we tend to do that.
Hmm.
Lego Masters, we create sets, we put it on Lego ideas, and we
Hmm.
hope that people will vote on our set. A few years ago, I put a set out on the Lego ideas, which was my Sony DSLR camera. I wanted people to vote on it and all that good stuff, but I didn't make the cut. I didn't get to that 1,000, and then I didn't get to that 10K that you needed. Right? I
Yeah.
didn't get there, and
Right.
it's all good. But I
Mhm.
saw this, and I had to ask myself the question: when have I ever seen this before? So Beyond the Brick has actually created two postings for Michelle Brooks's Lego ideas.
Yeah.
It's like the sock and boppers type of thing, the red and the blue sock and
Mhm.
boppers, and then it's also her etch a sketch. So both are incredibly brilliant as far as the design choice, the way she built it. She builds
Yeah.
very realistic and it's polished.
Polish.
So,
Yeah.
but my whole thing was, I never seen Beyond the Brick actually do this before
Hmm.
for anyone, because
Hmm.
Beyond the Brick is the largest Lego fan media
Yeah.
source out of everyone. They have
Hmm.
the most followers on YouTube, the most followers on Instagram. So a lot of people are going to see whatever they post. And
Yeah.
if they're saying to you, hey, we want you to vote for this,
Hmm.
then a lot of people are going to vote for that. But,
Right.
I just feel like if you're going to do that with Michelle Brooks, then you might as well do that for every single person that put in a Lego idea. Am I wrong in thinking that way?
No, no, you're not wrong. But I think one Lego master that they did that for when the first series first came out was Boone Langston. And so I think they promoted. I remember them promoting the fire engine, right?
Hmm.
And it was a nice polished fire engine. It's probably worth a lot more than when it first started now because it was the first
Hmm.
series, right?
Right, right.
Um, and so they did that for him,
Okay.
and I think they didn't do that for anybody else. And then you see Michelle,
Mm.
and but I don't I don't think it's fair because if you're a designer that's in the same creative arena as Michelle and you're trying to get your work of art or your set that you made, taken on by Bricklink. Um, I don't think it's fair because you're using that bigger social media outlet platform such as Beyond the Brick, and
Mm.
now at that point you kind of it is what it is. It's a boost.
Yeah,
It's an
it is.
unfair advantage. It is an unfair advantage because they don't boost you.
Mm. And that's the thing. If it was one idea, okay, but it's both of her ideas. And
Mhm.
again, I honestly don't think she needs the boost. I think she's getting good enough traction. I think
Yeah.
people are voting for it, and I hope she gets to 10K because that would
Mhm.
be awesome to build. That would be a really cool set to build. But
Yeah.
I've always been the type of person, if you're doing this for one person, do it for everybody.
Yeah.
Don't don't pick and choose. But then again, we said this before. When it comes to Beyond the Brick, is their platform, so they get to choose who they want to promote, who they don't want to promote, who they want to highlight, who they don't want to highlight. They
Yeah.
have that sole choice, and that is as business owners, that is their decision. But when
But I
you
don't
are,
think I don't think that's the right thing to do because
mm,
you have this influence. You
yeah,
have this big influence, and now I'm pushing you to make a decision. As Beyond the Brick, I'm pushing you. If I put my stamp on it, if I approve, then you're gonna approve because you watch us. So you're gonna vote for that because I'm saying vote for this.
right.
And so that's not that's an unfair advantage. And I think that Beyond the Brick should stay out of it and stay neutral.
I would agree with you, man. I would agree with you. Because at the end of the day, that's some of the problems that we do have in this world. You
Hmm.
know, whoever has the loudest microphone, if you're telling people, hey, don't get the measles shot, and
Hmm.
people don't get measles shots, and all of a sudden you have measles popping up everywhere, it's kind of the person who was saying it on the loudest speaker.
Right.
So stay neutral.
Stay neutral. Get out of it, Beyond the Brick.
Speaking of which, we have a lot of gatekeepers, believe it or not, in the world, right? In a world where social media is running the show, and you have influencers, you have people who casually post, you just have people who just want to be up there and share content.
Yeah.
You have some people who say, you can share this content, but not my content.
Yeah.
So I'm curious because I'm not a influencer. I don't consider myself to be an influencer, but I
Yeah.
do consider myself to be a content creator. So I
Yeah.
create content, and when someone takes my content and they use it and they borrow it, I consider it to be like flattery. Oh wow, you thought my content was good enough that you want to post it on your page. I think that's pretty cool. But at the same time, I mean, if you take everything, like I do a lot of stuff where I show like a snippet of a video and then you see my face. Now, if
Right.
someone was to take that whole video and put it on their platform and don't change it, then I'm like, yo,
Mhm.
dude, you taking my stuff, you taking my face. I mean, come on, at least put something there. But
Yeah.
again, I'm not an influencer, but there is a case of gatekeeping in the land
Yeah.
where you guys get the same information, you
Yeah.
guys get the same content as far
Yeah.
as images,
Yeah.
and it's a shared space.
It
So
is.
I mean, help me out. I'm on the outside looking in.
Mhm.
So
So, yeah, you remember like I don't know. Back in the like late '90s, there was a couple DJs. You know, Tip. You know, he made Violator with Chris, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You remember DJ Clue, right? So they were DJs that use artists, right? They were like musical artists, like rap artists that would, make a one single, right? Make one single, and the music was made up by another producer. But then DJ Clue would have some musical influence on the producing the music, and then
Hmm.
it would be on his album, and it would say DJ Clue, right? And but you got various artists right there, right? It's a
Yeah,
form of sampling, right? I'm sample your, you give me one of your songs, I'm sampling it, and
yeah.
I create this album, right?
Right.
And it's a, so it's a shared thing, right? And here's the thing: it's all kinds of media. So like even so, like music, images. Once you upload to the internet, you really don't own that image. You really don't own that music. Whatever you upload, you don't own it, right?
Mm-mm.
You can take it down, but you don't
Too
own
late.
it because it belongs to everybody. It's on the internet, right? So I could
Hmm.
take that image, I could take that music, remix it, remake it, twist it, turn it red, turn it blue, and repost it. There's nothing you really could do about it because you never really physically owned something that was digital.
Hmm.
You can't, it's not tangible, right?
Right.
um and so in the land you have different tiers in the land, right? You do. There's
Okay.
probably tier 1, tier 2, probably tier, I'm guessing like maybe the 5 or something like that. 5, you probably been there a while, you probably got like, I don't know, maybe 100,000 100,000 followers or whatever. You
Right.
one of them big channels, right?
Right.
um and so you get forward a lot of stuff because you put in your time, right? You put in your time to post, the media that the land has given you. Now we all get the same images, right? We all get the
Mhm.
same images.
Right.
And so what you do with those images is really up to you, basically. There's certain rules and guidelines that you have to follow. I can't take a set that Lego's going to release, and I add something else to the image. So you thinking you're going to get something else with that set, then
Right.
I'm lying about that image. I can't do that.
Hmm.
However, friend, I just found it easy. And here's the thing: I'm not saying I'm innocent, Corey. I'm not innocent. I'm by no means. And I might be the villain in this, and I might be wrong, but that's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. But what happened is that your boy, remember the dude that was I guess he already got a set from the land, right? He got the enterprise from the land,
Hmm.
built that thing, did the whole nine, but still decided he was gonna wait at the door for day one for it to open. And they roll open and they said that they didn't have it. He tried to make a big scene about it, right?
Yeah.
Tiago,
I remember that.
Tiago your boy Tiago Cantrino. I had a little talk with him, right? So we
Uh
had
huh.
the Winnie the Pooh had the images of Winnie the Pooh had released, right? So
Yeah.
instead of me, and here's where I'm wrong, folks. Here's where I'm wrong. Instead of me going onto the land where I got the same images as he did, and
Hmm.
I'm logging on and downloading those images, and then just reposting those images onto my Instagram. He
Uh huh.
posted them, or everybody in the land posted them, and everything like that. I think he might have put a turquoise background on the Winnie the Pooh or something. I don't know, man. I seen it. I clipped it from him, and then I reworded it stuff, and then I put it on my Instagram. Man, that thing got like 6,000 views on the first day, bro. 6,000. So I get, I don't do that all the time. I don't. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
I'm not every time he posts something, I don't clip it and be like, oh, I'm gonna post everything he posts. I don't. And
Yeah.
in fact, let me tell you, I rarely post things like I didn't get the Winnie the Pooh set. And so
Mm.
I really don't post things or put things out that I don't have or that's not coming. So I can't speak to it if I don't see it, like if I don't
Right.
have it. That's how I feel.
Right.
So my man decides to reach out to your boy, right? And he says, what did he say? Wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute. Say, hey man, all good. Look, I feel flattered, but straight up just copying materials. I put some time and effort. Wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. Did I get that right? Wait a minute, hold on. Let me back up. Yep, that's what he says. Yep. He says, hey man, all good. He says, look, I feel flattered, but straight up just copying materials I put some time and effort into creating isn't cool. He says, I'm sure you meant no harm. I didn't really. I said, but from a creator to another, you must know it sucks when people take and use your work, right? Well, that's that thing, is that his work, right? Don't get me wrong. In his mind and in his heart, right? He's a creator. He creates content that we all love and that
Right.
we put the like button and all that, right?
Right.
But he didn't shoot that. He didn't shoot that Winnie the Pooh picture. Lego shot that. Lego had a professional photographer that shot that, right?
Right. Right. Right.
And so all he did was take that image and put a turquoise background on it. And I could have done the same. He did it for me already. So,
Yeah.
that's why I just used it. My bad. So I said, okay. I said, my bad, friend. I could take it down. It don't mean no never mind to me. It's just a lot easier to grab it from somebody than try to, find it on the land to post some pictures that everybody else posted. That's what I said, right? So then
Mm-hmm.
he goes off and says, exactly, it's a lot of work, exclamation point. You could make your own like I do, exclamation point.
Mm-hmm.
Worth the effort to stand out a little. All good. Just don't do it again, please. So I said to my man, I said, yeah, I heard you the first time. Just know that anything's posted onto social media or online really don't belong to us. We kindly live rent free and our content is rent free. We really don't own it because it's on the web and everybody can take it, twist it, turn it around, post it however they may. But I heard you the first time.
I have some thoughts.
Mhm.
So first off, I was always taught that sharing is caring.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Except for when you become competition, Corey.
Listen,
6,000.
is he?
6,000.
Is he? All right. So my question would be: has he had this conversation before with other land members? Has any other land members borrowed or used his image or the way he posted the image? Because you're right. It's something that Lego had gotten the photographer to take these pictures, and then they put this out in the land, and they told all of you guys, the influencers, hey, we want this. This is the image we want you to post. Post it here. This is why a lot of people are kind of getting exhausted of the land because you're we're seeing the same post
Mm-hmm.
every time. We're seeing the
No,
same
no.
images on
Mm-hmm.
several different pages. Especially if you're in the community, you're already following most of these influencers and you're seeing the same type of pictures, same
Mm-hmm.
type of way. Yeah, you want to step out, you want to be different, you want to make yourself different from everyone else. So I'm not knocking Tiago for what he
No,
does when it
no,
comes to getting those images. You want to be
no.
different, you want to
Yeah,
step out, right?
yeah.
Um, I think the conversation that he had with you, though, I took it as he was being respectful in the way he approached you when he said, "Don't let me catch you doing that again." That brings out the Jersey in me. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
well, 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 what
And I
happened
say
if you
this,
caught me doing it again? Like,
and, and, and I say, if I and you know what, like the Jersey me was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it again,
yeah,
and then I'm gonna see you in Chicago and dare you to say something. Say something. What you gonna say to me? What you gonna do?
oh man, so you looking for
You
trouble,
know,
man?
but
Looking
like,
for-
and I don't even want it to be like that. I don't. I don't even
yeah,
want to be like
yeah,
that. And I get what you're saying, Tiago. And honestly, if I made a mock and somebody else decided to make that very same mock, right, down to the last stud, I ain't gonna be honestly, I wouldn't be mad. Hey,
Yeah.
kudos to you. You figuring it out. Like, because
Right.
here's the thing is that brick or media or a post, a like, a thumbs up or thumbs down, it's all here to share, man. Like, I
Mhm.
don't own any of this. Like,
Yeah.
and here's the ultimate thing, right? I can't take none of this with me when I leave this earth. I can't take none of it.
Nothing. Nothing. And
Does it bother me? Absolutely. It don't bother me because I know that I can't take it with me. I can't take
right.
this with me.
Right.
I'm gonna enjoy this here. I'm gonna enjoy what you got, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna enjoy what I got.
And that's the thing too. Like I be telling people, yo, you remember MySpace? They
Yeah,
be like, oh yeah, yeah. Someone be like, yo, what's MySpace? Exactly. Like right
right.
now, social media is running it, but 10 years from now, this thing right here may not even be here.
Well, it's
Yeah.
gonna be gone. Something
So
else comes in. Yep.
so those followers, those 100,000 followers, you have 200,000, a million
Mhm.
followers. If they say tomorrow, yo, we shutting down Instagram right now, boom,
Mhm.
everybody lose their followers. Then what?
Yeah. Then what
Then
you
what?
do? Yeah.
Then what you do? Or
And
does that not mean you're irrelevant? No, you're a human being.
right.
If someone says, "Yo, I like how you presented this image," I'm gonna
Mhm.
borrow it. Now,
Yeah.
if he said to you, "Hey, man, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, yo, but next time you want to use one of my things, just put a little credit underneath it. Like just say, oh yeah, Kurt, post credit or
Yeah.
post courtesy Tiago, something like that.
Right.
If he
Uh
said
huh.
that to you, if he came to you and he said to you in that way, how would you feel? Would you have felt the same way or would you have felt different?
I probably wouldn't care because I told him I said, hey, look, if he said, hey, look, man, take it down, I would have took it down, bro. Honestly, I would have took it down. That was the magic word for me. If you just said, hey, look, just take it down, I would have took it down. You know why? It makes me never mind. I don't make money off of that post.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't, and in fact, I don't report that to Lego
Hmm.
because I didn't get that set. I didn't get the set, so I don't report that post to Lego. So
Right.
I don't get credit for that. So that's what I said. It makes me no never mind. I take it down if you want me to take it down. But here's where I took offense to. It wasn't about like me using the post or anything like that. It's more of I just became competition for Tiago.
Mm.
And if that's the case, like I feel like there's a gatekeeper that's stopping me from moving up. I'm still tier one, and I've been in like like this is my fourth year in the land. I'm still tier one.
Mm.
But where Tiago and the other guys, they're probably like tier three, tier four, and I'm tier one. And so when I make a little bit of move, a little, a little splash, then all of
Right.
a sudden I become a problem. That's what I got a problem with. It's enough, and I feel like the land is big enough for every one of its members to thrive.
Right. Right.
If I have to take a tool over here or take a tool over there and grab another tool over here and put it all together so I can thrive, then those tools on the social media are at my disposal because you posted it. It's free.
Hey man, I got my thoughts when it comes to why you're still on this tier, and I don't think you could change that anytime soon, brother.
Nah, and right then and there, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna take an internal check, and maybe it's time to check out. Where's the creativity? The orange cat, black cat, orange cat, the black cat, same pose, man. Like I know how I feel about it, but you go first.
So all right, so I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the cat, right?
Hmm.
I'm
Hmm.
looking at it side by side of the other cat.
Yes.
Um, it looks to me that someone just took the tuxedo cat and they said, "Yo, I need to go to this convention. but I only got an hour to bring something. What should I do? Oh, just change the color. Okay. And all he did is just change the color. They didn't change anything else. They're like, oh, you know what? Let me move the tail over here. Let me move the paw here. Is this a mock right now? Is this a new mock? Yeah, man, it looks brand new, man. Yo, put it out. I bet. You know what? We should make this into a set. Yeah, let's run it. I feel like that was the conversation when this was done. Listen, man, listen. Everyone, like whoever is people who have gotten the tuxedo cat, they made the tuxedo cat, and then they went ahead and they changed it up, right?
Yeah, they did that
We
already. Yeah.
customize stuff all the time.
Yeah.
So for them to come out with another cat in the same pose
Mhm.
and dress it up as a new set,
Mhm.
all that tells me is that y'all literally just customized the tuxedo cat, threw it in a box, and said, "Yeah, we have a new set." This is a slap in the face to me.
Yeah.
I, there's no creativity. There's zero creativity when it comes to this. At least put the cat in a different pose. You know, cats are always doing different poses. You know, have the cat stretched out as if it's stretching or something like that. Or if the cat be put up his leg and everything like that. Do that. Anything, anything. Why do the exact same pose? People's gonna look at that and just say, "Yo, this is a cash grab. This is a
Yeah.
cash grab." I,
Yeah.
I already
It's
have
a
the tuxedo
lazy
cat.
one. Lazy cash grab.
It's a
Lazy.
lazy cash grab.
It's
You
a
can
lazy
literally look
cat
at all those.
cash.
You can look at all the black pieces.
Mhm.
You can just go to Bricklink and be like, all right, let me see if these pieces coming in different colors. Oh, it
Mm.
does. I can switch this. I can switch the whole cat up and make it a blue cat.
You can make it a gray cat. You can make it
You
a
can make
red
it a
one.
gray cat.
You
Yeah.
can make it a white one.
I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know. Lego at least change the pose of the cat. change
I'm,
the
look,
pose of the cat. Like
I'm
change
looking
the
at
pose
I'm
of
looking
the
at
cat.
I'm looking at the cat. I'm
Change
looking
the
at both the
you know
cat.
what you ever went to grandma's house and grandma had like that China doll, like she had the big one and all the way down to the small one, and it was the same exact little doll, but
The
it was
Russian
a big
dolls.
one. Yeah,
The
yeah,
Russian
that's
dolls.
how I
Yeah.
feel like this line is gonna be because we'll probably get a gray one. We'll probably get a gray one in the same pose.
Yo, this is. I'm looking at the cat. I'm looking at the cat. I'm like, yo, y'all got the audacity to make it $100. I got the audacity to make it
And
$100.
what's so funny is that people gonna be in line buying that cat.
And see, you got people telling you don't be using my stuff. Tell Legos, yo, change the pose, man,
If Lego could do it, why can't I?
because your name is not Lego.
I bet you he wouldn't have tried that if I wasn't a part of the land. If I was just a regular Joe and I did that, he'd have never even inboxed me.
You'd have let,
He'd
you'd
have
have,
never
you'd have let it
inboxed me.
ride. You'd have let
Yep,
it
he'd have let
ride.
it ride. I swear to God, he would have let it ride. He would have never
Yeah.
said nothing. Because I'm sure somebody who followed him did the same thing and he don't even be trying to inbox them.
Nope. You'll let it ride. But oh man, you should know better. You should know better. Oh man, now we leave in the world of no creation, no creativity, into the world that's full of creativity. This is
Yeah.
the K-pop Demon Hunter. Listen, man, when I first heard the word K-pop Demon Hunter, I heard it last year from one of my students. They said, Lego Master Corey, could we do a K-pop Demon Hunter Lego class? I said, I don't even know what a K-pop Demon Hunter is.
Be up on
And
that stuff.
I had to look it up. I had to watch the show. I like it.
Yeah.
The music is tight. It's for this generation. It's not
Yeah.
for me. It's not my demographic, obviously, but
Yeah.
it's very popular.
Mhm.
Lego has just announced that they're going to be coming out with some sets from the K-pop Demon Hunter. Now, I
Okay.
got to tell you this. I know we give Lego a hard time at
Yeah,
times.
we do. We do.
We do. But I must say, this right here, brilliant marketing. You
Yeah.
jump onto something that is hot.
Yeah.
K-pop Demon Hunter is hot right now.
It is.
People love this show. I think it won some awards recently,
Mhm.
some Grammys. People want this.
Yeah.
So as a company, Lego, you're not going to come out with this 5 years from now. because ain't nobody gonna care about K-pop Demon Hunters 5 years from now. People care
Yeah.
about it right now. So the fact that they're jumping on it and they're gonna have some sets. Listen, if they come out with a friend set with the mini dolls of the K-pop, they won. They
Yeah.
won.
Yeah.
So I think it's a brilliant move by Lego. Great job.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think this is the resurface of the BTS, right? And guess what? They're
Yeah,
back in town. They're back together again. The BTS is back. They're back.
they know what they're doing.
So
They need that
with
money.
Lego, right? They got to make that money.
They
And
need
so
that money.
I think this is that next big thing, and this is going to sell out, like, because
Oh yeah.
the fandom for this is huge. It's like Pokemon ish, like,
Hmm.
like it's that same fandom that it's just gonna it's gonna explode, man. Like
Yeah.
you can go to a brick convention or a Comic Con, and K-pop is right there.
Yeah. Absolutely. People gonna get those. They're gonna get the what do you call it? The Funko Pop dolls. They're gonna get
Hmm.
those. That's a
Hmm.
given.
Yeah.
You got the Lego set next to it. Come on now. They know what they're doing. I think Lego. They're probably gonna have like one set of sets that comes out and that's it, because they don't
Yeah.
need to do no more. Because it's not gonna be popular after a few years. But striking with the irons hot. Good job, Lego.
Yeah, good job. Good job. Definitely good job, Lego. All right. Things that Lego can fix. Wow. According to this guy.
So you mean to tell me that with all the things that Lego can do and make and technology, including smart bricks now, apparently, that when it comes to Lego instructions, I'm supposed to think that this color is the same as this color when I look at my table and I'm trying to pick out the right pieces that I'm supposed to have? I mean, come on. There's got to be a better way. So
Yeah, he's right. So he's feuding, like the Lego instructions show like a bush of flowers that are pink or violet pink, right?
Hmm.
But the ones he had in his hand were like more like a coral color. That's enough to throw you off. But he does, and that's just the not even the tip of the iceberg, but maybe a snowflake of the iceberg, right?
Hmm.
But there's been a lot of like instruction goofs that Lego had, and they just print and roll them out, man. And you're sitting there looking looking at that Lego instruction, looking at what it's supposed to be, and you're looking, and your eyes are going this way. So he's got a legitimate complaint.
See, man, we were doing good, man. We said something about creativity that was bad. Then we lifted up Lego, that was good, and then we gave him bad. See, as an
Uh-huh.
educator, we're not supposed to do bad, good, bad. We're supposed to give good
Uh-huh.
feedback, criticism there, and then follow up with good, so that they'll
Oh,
leave on
you
a
do.
high note. We're leaving Lego on a low note. You know what? Lego instructions at times can be difficult. I recently was helping a friend make a with a set, and they were on one particular part of the instruction. They were looking at it and they were like, "Yeah, you're a Lego master. Can you tell me what I'm supposed to do?" I'm looking at it and I'm like, "It looks like you're supposed to do this, but then it looks like this." Hmm. And it had me stumped, and I'm like, "Oh man, this looks embarrassing. Like I'm bigging up this company, and the instructions look crazy." So I can see that, man. But you know what? It could be that the dude is just going colorblind, and he needs to adjust his glasses. That could be the
Mm,
case too.
mm, mm. And
You
in the
know?
booklet is clearly, it clearly shows that it's like a pink violet, and the actual flowers that he was holding was like coral.
Lego, I tried. I tried Lego. I tried. I tried. I tried to
They had that goof with the stickers with the baldly go where no baldly's supposed to go before. They had that goof before, and so like,
yeah.
and I'm sure there's some other goofs that I'm missing, but there's some other goofs out there on the instruction booklets. There are.
Oh boy. Well, you know what? Lego, just take your time with these sets, man. Take your time with the sets. Take your time with the colors. People are starting to notice. You don't want people to be like, yeah, I ain't getting that set because the instructions are crazy. You don't
Oh,
want
they'll
that.
butcher you too, man. If they like over that sticker, remember that sticker? And then when
Yeah.
they did the reprint of the sticker, they left a certain part out. I think it was like the emblem or something, or something around the circle around the emblem. So
Uh-huh.
they you know, Lego fanatics are just that. They're fanatic about their Lego.
Mm.
There's no way ifs about it.
Well, there you go.
It
There you
print
go.
them instructions right. Print them the way they're supposed to be printed.
Yeah. All right, man. Listen, we I was February is a really important month for us. I remember Morgan Freeman had said this one time that he doesn't like Black History Month because he believes, all months are Black history. American history is Black history.
Yes.
And but at the same time, it's good to have a month where we get to highlight, the achievements that Black people have done in this world, in this country. It's very important. And we always like to highlight, some of the people who have contributed to the Lego world
Hmm.
for Black History Month. And today we're going to highlight this particular gentleman by the name of Andre Doxey.
Uh-huh.
Andre Doxey. Now, the Lego Group, this was about 2 years ago, but the Lego Group officially named Andre Doxey as the Senior Vice President and Head of Design,
Yes.
reinforcing the company's dedication to driving innovation and elevating standards in the product offering and play experience.
Yeah.
Um, so Andre Doxey, he has a very colorful career. He has worked in different industries. He has worked at different places, a lot of places that we know, a lot of brands that we know. And Lego has brought him in as the very first Black head of design and senior vice president at Lego.
Yes. Hmm.
We talked about this when we were talking about the Black Panther set. We
Yeah.
always said that it's important that you have someone sitting at the table
Yeah.
to help make those decisions, to help talk about the experience. And
Yeah.
this man, he has worked in places such as Adidas,
Hmm.
Nike, Noel Rubbermaid. He has worked in some big places where he's bringing that experience, he's bringing that outside culture, he's giving it to this Denmark company. And
Hmm.
I think this is awesome because we're finally going to have someone sitting at the table who can say, hey, this particular set is a little out of reach for people of my persuasion. Let's
Yeah.
reevaluate how we want to attack this market and see if we could put the right people in front of it to kind of bring more people in and kind of ease people into the Lego culture. I think this
Yeah.
is a great move by Lego, and I think this is a great move for Black creators.
Yes, yes, this is definitely something to celebrate for Black History Month. And it's funny, you definitely hit the nail on the head, especially talking about our chat that we had, which started this whole PTB movement, was the Black Panther set, right?
Yeah,
And having somebody at the table, and this guy's American, ain't
sure is. He
he? Man,
sure is.
that is huge. I wish I could shake your hand, Andre. Maybe when we go to Bill, and maybe we run into you. Yeah, I'll be looking for you. And as a friend, I'll be looking for you because I wanna shake your hand, man, because you are breaking barriers.
Yes, sir.
And to the naked eye that don't see it, it's an everyday thing. But to us, this is very huge, right? This is very
Mhm.
huge. Now, like you said, we have a seat at the table. We got somebody that has a voice and give the input that need to be given to that untapped community, right? Trying to bridge this gap. I think Andre will take you there, and Andre will take you to other cultures as well.
Right.
Um, and so I think this is a good move on Lego's part, but I don't think Lego ever had that type of problem. And I
Mm.
think that the only way that they only thing that they had a problem with is I guess opening the door so that people could walk in, right? And I say that to say that maybe their advertisement to the jobs that Andre just had wasn't on the front page all the time.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it was like, oh, okay, this guy's leaving. Okay, well, this guy's next.
Yeah.
This guy leaving. Oh, this guy's next.
Mm-hmm.
No, this guy's next. Andre's next. So
Yeah.
I think that if the opportunities, if the doors are open for the opportunities, Lego,
Mm-hmm.
you will get the diversity that you're looking for. And I think they started to see that, because you can see all kinds of diversity walking through them halls now.
Yes.
So,
and I think that's one thing that Lego said that they were going to do. When the George Floyd situation happened, they said that, you know, they blacked out and they said, hey, we're gonna do more to bring more voices in. We're gonna open our doors a little bit more. We're gonna be all about inclusivity. Now, did they hit everything out the park? No, they didn't. At the end of the day, they are a Denmark company. They're not American, so they don't have the same life experience that we have, because they live in Denmark and Denmark have their own experience. But they are opening the door for other people from other countries to come in with their experiences. And you know, it could be a person from, you know, Indonesia that's never touched Lego before, but has a story to bring in to Lego and say, hey, if you want to reach people in my area, you need to focus on these types of sets. You need to focus on these types of characters. We need to change these types of flesh tones. You know, more flesh tones means more people will be involved. So, Andre, you're leading the charge. We here with you, man. We hope to meet you soon. We hope to meet you soon.
Hope to meet you soon, Andre. I hope to meet you. That's all we got. What you up to?
Listen, man. You know what? Like I said, man, February has just started, and the season of conventions is upon us. I'm heading to Atlanta BrickCon, BrickCon, and not only that, I got a couple things that's going to be lined up. We're doing a fun and exciting brick party at the arena for the Atlanta Gladiators. So Atlanta Gladiators, we're going to do a fun little project with them. We're going to do a mosaic. We have some speed builds. It's going to be a very, very fun time. And then after that, your boy's heading to Alabama. So I'm going to drive right across the way to Alabama because I got this creative conference.
Across the way, that's a hike.
Listen, I'm inviting him, man, because you know what? I need that nice weather. I need to get out there. So,
man, I wish I was going to Atlanta with your friend, but I'm quarantined, man. I got COVID, so I'm feeling a little bit better now.
Okay.
But I still got to wait. I'm taking the antibiotics, taking Paxlovid. So, it does make you a little bit dizzy, though.
So Tiago, if you watch this, you know, Mel, he's on the meds, yo. He's on the meds. You're a little dizzy. So if we talking crazy to you, it could be the meds. Man.
It could be. It could be, right? Like it could be me. You know, you really don't know. Yeah, man.
Know,
so I gotta stay quarantined. So I can't go nowhere, man. It sucks because I was supposed to display with the boys from Empire Lug Band, and you know I definitely want to start spending conventions with them. But I try to catch the next one, man. It kind of pained me, man, because I was ready to go. So,
well, it's gonna be big, you know. But at the end of the day, your boy will hold you down. I'll be there, you know, and I'm gonna be doing my thing, you know.
All right.
Yeah, man. But you know what? At the end of the day, we will always try to do better next time.
Especially beyond the brick, you do better next time. Beyond the brick, stay out of it. Stay out of it. Stay out of it.
Stay out of it.